So let me start today's lecture, okay? So as usual, please open today's contents of this class. So first you have to enter the web CT systems. Maybe you can find first this page and click this logo. So login page will appear like this. So after entering the web CT system, you can find this class link. Please click to start this content of this class. And you also can find the actual contents by clicking Contents tab. So today's material is 04 Ethics and Security PDF. Please open this file. Okay, everybody open this content. Not yet? Can I start? Okay. So as shown here, today's topic is information ethics and securities. Today's topic is very important for using the internet. Actual content as shown here. First, I introduce the dangerous aspects of the internet. And also, I introduce caution for using email and using World Wide Web. And also, I introduce encryption technologies for secure activity, for saving a file or sending any message or receiving. Okay. And finally, I introduce some encryption software for saving important file. There are several types of dangerous aspects. As shown here, direct attacks to the PC or server PC. Especially if a security hole exists on such a PC or servers. The meaning of the security hole I will explain later. Next page. And another attack is the indirect access. So this means when using email and when accessing the web pages, unfortunately, sometimes you can download the wire files, if such file exists inside the email or exists on the web server. This sheet shows the meaning of the security hole and port scan. Do you know security hole? No, port scan. Have you ever tried this port scan? So security hole, if you whenever you access any services of the internet, so usually such services are provided by the server machines. Of course, you have to obtain any service from such a server. You have to specify the IP address for such a server machines. Besides specifying the IP address, you have to also specify the port number. So because port number is a unique number dedicated for the corresponding services. Okay. For example, you have to web page. For example, when you access to the web pages, you have to use HTTP protocols. So such protocol, to communicate using such protocols, you have to use dedicated port numbers. For example, 8080 or 8000. Okay? So if such service has lower securities, so of course, you can access such server to specify dedicated port numbers. If such server has a lower securities, bad person can access such server, such service illegally by specifying the such port numbers. In this case, such port is treated as dangerous port. Such port usually called security hole. You understand? Okay. So of course, the service provider usually don't know the such port, dangerous port, security hole. So however, unfortunately, eventually, such services sometimes include lower securities. Okay. So the bad person, if the bad person to find such a security hole on any certain servers, such person can use dedicated software for port scans. So port scan means, as shown here, automatically scan security holes. Okay. So if port security hole exists, such bad person can access illegally to the corresponding server through the security hole. Okay. So, as I explained, if you try to use such a software, port scan software, then usually you have any. So such a access is treated as illegal access. Okay, so usually you must not use such softwares. Okay. And next term is a firewall. Do you know firewall? So firewall, the general meaning is firewall. You know, they protect any fire accident. So the basic meaning is the same. This case against the illegal access. For example, port scans. Okay, so as shown here, especially from outside to inside, the bad person located on the outside and sometimes want to illegally access to the inside the internet, local area networks. To protect such illegal access, the firewall software are usually used. And so if the bad person can access illegally any server through the security hole, any important information also leaked. Okay, and there are several levels. So mainly two levels: firewall location according to the firewall location. One is the organization level and the personal level. The organization level, for organization levels, usually the firewall software is located on the gateway. Gateway means a connection point between the outside network and the inside network. Okay. Do you know the gateway? So sometimes the gateway, the meaning of the gateway is treated as a meaning of the router. Okay. And so the functionality of firewall is filtering function. Okay, to select the illegal access or legal access by selecting the IP address or port number. And the functionality and meaning of the personal level is almost the same. However, the position, location position is a difference. In this case, it's a very small area network to protect the small area network. Okay, so usually this level is located on the individual PC inside or small area network. Okay. So next term is DMZ. The meaning is a demilitarized zone. Okay. So we want to strongly protect against illegal access from the outside. So however, sometimes we have to provide any services against outside users. So we have to provide some server machines inside our local networks to provide any services against the outside users. Okay, so such service, of course, can be accessed from outside. Okay, so even if you use a firewall softwares, such services, such server security level become lower rather than other machines. Okay, so such machines are usually located in this zone. So this zone means the access control area from outside. So as shown here, this area for accessing these areas, any dedicated IP address or port number only be allowed to use. Okay, and of course, such an area should be can be accessed from the inside without any restrictions, because such server is a property of the local area networks. Okay. Okay, so so as shown here, the web server and the mail server or other server should be located in this zone area. So this image is very convenient for the understanding the DMZ. Okay, so this is outside PC. Okay, so these are local area network PC, and these are server machines located in the DMZ. Okay, so using two firewalls, this server protected against illegal access from outside PC by filtering here. And as I explained, these local PC should access to these servers. So because any user, some user is, for example, the server administrator should be manage these server machines using any local area machines. So this firewall allow any access between this communication. Okay. So, however, these communication not allowed. So especially this directional access not allowed. This directional access, of course, allowed. Okay. So next term is intrusion detection systems. Intrusion. Do you know the intrusion? Intrusion. So the meaning is a general meaning, intrusion. So in this case, it's illegal access, and such activity is an intrusion. And for protect such illegal access or illegal activities, IDS system was developed, especially as a commercial product. Okay. So the difference between the IDS system and the firewall, the IDS system can find the illegal access by analyzing the access pattern of the illegal access by using any high intellectual algorithms, for example, machine learning technologies. Okay? So this is the difference. The firewall, usually firewall only protects the illegal access by filtering illegal access or not allowed access or allowed access. So of course, some firewall software include the intrusion detection algorithms, functionalities. And next term is a very common term, password. So actually the meaning is information to validate user, dedicated user, the corresponding user of the password. And as shown here, if such password will be leaked out, the bad person can access illegally the dedicated corresponding PC, of such a password. And also another information, important information, also information can be also leaked out. And so this is also important. The bad person can attack to other PC by the PC. This PC is a broken password PC used as a stepping stones. So if your password was broken, so your machine can be accessed illegally from the bad person. So such a person also can access to another PC of other users. Use this your PC used as a stepping stones. Okay, so this is serious problem because if your password was broken, you make any damage to the other PC other users. Okay, can you understand? So of course, this is true, correct, and so it's better to avoid to write down your password, anything like a papers. Okay. So because the bad person can still find user ID and your corresponding password written on such papers. Okay, and sometimes the bad person want to guess your password from your personal information, like your name, the birthday, and the hobby, and the telephone number, and the credit number, and so on. And so usually your password is managed as a certain file, the password file. So usually such password file, the content of such password file is encrypted. Okay, encrypted, encoded into the different type, secret type. So, however, there are some dedicated software to break such encrypted file, content of the file. Using such file, the bad person can decrypt the content of such a file, and finally can find the password, your password, from the password file. So especially if you are administrator of any servers, so in this case you have to manage your password of the user of such server. So in this case, of course, you have to carefully manage the password file. Okay. So as I explained, through the security hole, sometimes bad person can access illegally your server, and such bad person can obtain the password file illegally. So if you use any software to break your password included in password file exists. So using such a software, compare encrypted code of any English word or frequently used words. So usually some user make a password related to the English word or frequently used word. Okay, such software once want to compare encrypted code of such a word and actually encrypted content of the stealed password file. If both the same, the corresponding password is the same as such a word. As a result, the bad person can find that such a frequently used word or English word is the original password. Okay? So dedicated software exists. So, however, you must not use such a software. Okay? So next term is the spyware. Do you know spyware? So spyware is very similar to the virus software. So, however, the spyware try to get any activities of your activity on your PCs. For example, how text enter using keyboard. If you, when you entered your important information like a credit card number using your PC, such spyware can find your important information using spywares. Okay, so such a functionality is a keyboard logger, and okay, so similar to the keyboard activity, mouse input, and also access pattern for the web pages, and so on. So of course, any protection software against spywares, for example, software keyboard and antivirus softwares. So maybe you can understand when using the online banking. So some online banking services provide the software keyboard instead of using the actual keyboard to protect such a functionality keyboard loggers. Okay. So this is very common technical term, virus software. So that is treated as a bad software. That software so usually to make any damage to your PC. Okay. So there are several timing. The first was infection. This means start to live in PC. In this time, no damage occurs. And so after infection of the virus, the several times usually such a virus software remains with no actions. So this means virus latency. After that, the virus causes diseases. Okay, that means start to take any undesirable action. Okay, so infection route. This is very important. So if you receive the email, including the virus softwares, and unfortunately you execute or install such softwares, your PC will be infected. Okay, and when accessing web servers, so some bad person provides imitation web pages. So because such a bad person want to induce any user to download the virus softwares located on the imitation web pages. Okay. So this is also important. Virus sometimes come from through internal, external memory device like USB memories. Okay, so this means the virus software also can live inside USB memories. Okay, if you use such a USB memories just after connecting to the PC, such a virus starts. Okay, so the another thing is a false mail, like spam. So if you receive mail including such information that want you to install any software. Actually, such software is a virus software in your PCs. So whenever you have to take care to install or execute included in your email, okay? So symptom of the virus infections, strange text appears, and display text are broken, or strange icon appears suddenly, and data files will be destroyed. The system becomes unstable, and performance becomes worse, and shortage of memory, and so automatically the virus software sends the email that include your information, important information, to the bad persons, owner persons, okay? And so sometimes your PC can become controllable from outside users, and also the bad person can still use the ID and password using such a virus software. So to protect such a virus software, antivirus software exists, as you know. And so as shown here, you must install antivirus software on your PC, okay? Did you install the virus software on your PC? Okay. So as shown here, Kyushu University has some licenses for antivirus softwares, semantic antivirus software. So as free softwares, you can install the antivirus software in your PC. Okay. So please install such softwares for protecting the antivirus. And even if you install the antivirus softwares, you also have to do these things. For example, you must update periodically pattern files. So because virus software will be made frequently, new virus software will be made frequently. So you have to have your antivirus software has the corresponding pattern file for such a new virus software. Okay. And so of course, usually automatically virus software check the illegal access or some illegal access patterns using the pattern files. So, however, if you do not set such a setting, that you must manually start the virus software. Okay, you have to manually start to check the virus softwares, and especially for external memories. So because the reason is I already explained. Okay, and So this is very important. You must invalidate functionality. So this functionality is automatically starting any software, automatically executable software. Usually such software included in the external memories. So just after connecting to your PC, such software automatically will be started. So if such software is a virus software, then your PC will be infected. Okay? So spam mail. Spam mail is has a general meaning, several meaning. So commonly, spam mail means unnecessary mail, junk mail, or virus mail, and some similar mails. So sometimes advertisement mail, and the bad person want to induce you to their adult sites using such a mail, or some bad person want to also induce your imitation page, false pages, to obtain your personal information. Okay. So of course, the also semantic antivirus software has a So usually antivirus software has spam filter functionalities. So okay. So for example, personal levels. Otherwise, so usually firewall is located in the gateway at the organization levels. The such firewall software also has spam filter functionalities. If your organization has such a firewall softwares, you don't need to use personally spam filter softwares. Okay. However, usually no. So in such cases, you have to personally install the spam filter softwares. Okay. So this is very important. It's better to not to write your important information or email address on the web pages, your pages. So as I explained, the server software or any software, especially communicate to the other PCs. Such software, unfortunately, includes a security hole, or sometimes has a lower securities. So periodically, the OS provider provides new software, new version of such software to protect the illegal access. So you have to periodically frequently update your systems. Operating system includes many software, the editor software, word processing software, email software, email client software, and so on. So of course, some of them have a functionality to communicate to other PC, other servers. So such software has lower securities. So you have to frequently update your systems. Okay. And this shows a caution of writing email. Already I explained the content of this in the email topic. Okay. So you don't strongly depend on email because, as shown here, email may not perfect communication. Sometimes mail server down, or sometimes network broken. Okay. So if you need communication, very important communication, you have to check using the telephone or fax or as a surface mail. Okay. And when writing an email, you have to carefully check these things. Receiver is correct, or expression of message is suitable, frank or polite or impolite. So you have to change the expression according to the receivers. Okay. So if the receiver is different, you can expression of message as impolite or frank. Okay. And also size of attached file, you have to carefully, always carefully check the size of the attached file. As I explained, as you imagine, if you attach the very big size file as attached to your email, the traffic jam will be occur. Okay, will occur traffic jam of the internet. And so sometimes your mailbox frequently will be filled. So if your mailbox is filled, after that you cannot receive any mail from other person, and also you cannot send your mail to other person. Okay, so you have to also check the size of your mailbox. So usually your mailbox is size of your mailbox is restricted by the provider. So for example, if you use mail services provided by Kyushu University, Kyushu University restricts your email box size due up to 100 megabytes, maybe. Okay. And so also, as I explained already, so when executing or installing the attached file, you have to take care. Okay. And the caution of using World Wide Web. So some web services are very important about very important information. For example, banking services or internet shopping, internet shopping. So in using such a service, you have to enter your important information, credit card number or banking number and so on. So usually such a serious pages provide as HTTPS services. Okay. Already as I explained, the HTTPS means secure HTTP protocol. Okay. So using such a protocols, your information sent to the such servers are encrypted. So the security level is higher than HTTPS. So sometimes your browser of keymark is a key. So your browser indicates a keymark of the URL's fields. So that means such web pages are provided as using HTTPS. Okay. And also you can check your web pages use HTTPS or HTTP by checking URL. The HTTPS means using HTTPS protocol. HTTP : means the page uses HTTP. Okay. And as I explained, some bad person make imitation web pages to other phishing scams. So that means that that person wants you to induce you to their bad person pages to obtain your information, your important information, by asking. Actually, you entered your information, important information. Okay. So this is a HTML tag, href tag. So this is the link tag. So this case is the actual string appear on the page is through URL. However, links, the tag, the destination of the link is this. So usually you cannot find the actual destination of the link. Okay. And however, if you check the source code of the HTML file, you can check. Okay. And especially using online shopping and online banking, so you have to strongly take care when entering this code. Okay. And other services, bulletin board or a blog, and SNS like Twitter and Facebook or Google Plus. So these services are very convenient for your activities, internet activities. So, however, also you have to take care. There are some caution when using such services. So this is the merit. Sending cost becomes drastically down. Very easy to send your information to the other person worldwide. Everybody can distribute information. And however, you have to bear responsibility, your activity. And so, of course, you must not do anything, not be allowed, of course. So this is very important. All of your access activities on the internet are recorded always. Okay, for example, Kyushu University check the all IP packet. IP packet is actual data sent for sending and receiving on the internet. So every packet are checked on the gateway of the Kyushu universities. So for example, if you, just a moment. Later I will also explain. So another important topic term is copyright. So of course, even when not using the internet, you always consider to copyright. Okay, when using any document, image, or material originally made by other person. Okay. So in the internet activity, almost same. You have to always consider the copyright of such any digital data, text data, image data, and some movie. Okay. So if you violate the copyright, the Japanese law says the 5-year penal servitude or a fine of less than 5 million yen, or both. Okay. So of course, after several years ago, in Japan already almost 13 years maybe ago, this law was built for protecting the illegal access on the internet. Okay, and also using P2P software such as WeMX, Winnie, and so on. So you have to strongly take care when using these softwares, because usually this software violates the copyright, okay, as you know. So especially in Kyushu University, not allowed to use this software in campus. Okay, as I explained, the gateway of the Kyushu University checks your traffic by sensing the IP packet. So any activity on the internet, especially inside the Kyushu University, can record it. Okay. So of course, if you use these softwares, the gateway server can find such activities. Okay. So the administrator of Kyushu University make any caution for you. Okay. Also, quotation of sentences should be referred to the original. This is the basic manner. Okay. And other technical term is already I introduced encryption. Okay. So why the encryption is needed? So requirement that's shown here, secure communication on the internet, and guarantee of legal sender and legal receiver, okay, and guarantee of legal contents, keeping away from any falsification. Some bad person make a falsification, okay. And there are two types of encryption: the simple encryption and sophisticated encryption. The former is a secret key encryption. This is very simple because symmetry key algorithm used. And however, distribution is difficult. So, on the contrary, public key encryption is sophisticated. However, easy to distribution of the key encryption key. So usually public key encryption is used. So for this encryption, different two keys are used. So one is a public key and the other one is a public key. Okay? So when encrypt any contents, you have to use two keys, public key and private key. Okay? So private key, you can provide your private key to other person. The other person can encrypt any content, any document using such a public key. So the public key and the private key make a pair. So if the contents encrypted using the public key of you can also decrypt it using your private key. Okay? So the common, very popular algorithm is RSA crypto system. So this is a researcher name combination. Yeah. Ronaldo, Ribesto, Eddie Sharma, Leonardo, Adelma, RSA. Okay? So this is already I explained. So as I explained, the calculation is very high. So because security level is very high, so high. So other term is electronic signatures. If you provide very serious documents to other person, you have to such documents have to be validated. Okay. So identify means same meaning is a validation. Identify. Okay. Make a identity means same is a same meaning of validation. Okay? So you have to validate. When you receive important documents with electronic signatures, you have to identify sender and the system identify sender A and sender B are valid or not. Okay. So using the public key encryption, such a mechanism implemented, realized. Okay. And also for the messages, important messages, you have to also, as a system, also identify that such a message is valid or not. So in this case, it's usually hash code function used. The hash code is any feature number related to the content of the messages. It's also unique values. So to take such a value that you can identify, you can validate such a message. Okay? And okay. So final topic is how to safely save your important file. And you have to make a copy of your important file and store to your very safe storages. So because the one is with sometimes internal hard disk drive of your PC will be malfunctioned. Okay, so because usually hard disk drive has a mechanical function. So motor included. Okay. So using several periods. Okay. Using several years. So usually the hard disk drive will be malfunctioned. So for protecting such damage, a removable memory device are convenient. Also, encryption volume also very convenient for safely for protecting the illegal access to the contents, to the file. Okay. So other encryption for the message or receiver and server information. The file content of the file also can be encrypted. Okay. So there are some dedicated software for that. So using such a software, it's better to make a backup copy for your important file. So one of such software is a TrueCrypt. You can download from these pages. Okay. So there are several software available on the multi-platform Windows. This software is available on multi-platform Windows, Mac OS, Linux. Okay. The purpose is shown here. This purpose is the same as I already explained using before page. Oh, this is a screen, one of the screen image of the TrueCrypt running on the Mac PC. Okay. So this is the end of the, today's lecture, the contents.